Hi everyone, in today's video we are going to see how we can create virtual buttons. So it is introduced in our current update of the Broadlink app. So one thing which is missing by this Broadlink app is ability to create routines for IR remotes. So with this we are able to do it. So if you can see, I have this TV HDMI 2 source as a example. So I have added as a virtual button. So what it will do is I will create a button, and inside that button I can add routines to it. So this button will be like that, but you can't choose routines from it. What you need to do, you need to go to routine and add it here. So as you can see, I want to choose two different inputs, like when you go to the source menu and you need to do down kind of button navigation, and then you choose something. So similarly what I try to do is when I execute this virtual button, what it will do, it will click the button of my TV, which is a source button of my TV, and it will press down 2 times and click OK. So in whatever input I have selected in my TV, it will just do input down and OK, and then this the whole thing will be visible in our Alexa as well. So like I have done that, and if I save on it, and it will be visible like that. So if you go to the Alexa, and inside that, as you can see, it's showing it like that, TV HDMI 2 source. So it will be visible inside smart home, and you can do all device, so it will be showed as a button. So this is the TV HDMI 2 source which I have selected in my previous one. So I will just do no. So let's just try to create a new one. So for doing that, we need to first add the virtual button. So we need to click on the add button and click on add remote, and now that virtual remote is visible now. So you need to click on this, and it will show that what things you can do with this. So I will just try to add start adding, and there is only one option is visible, which is virtual button. So I just click on it, and you can assign the rooms. So I will just assign a room, and then click on the next, and then inside that this will be the name which will be visible in the Alexa. So what you need to do is I will just do a maybe a similar routine like HDMI 1, select and save. So now it is been created, and if you're going to do that use device now, it will show something like this. So you will wonder that you need to add something from here, but it will not allow you to do that because it doesn't work that way. So I just have a like notification that this virtual button is visible in Alexa. So sorry about that, I just delete that notification. So for this you need to if you want to have a tutorial, it will show you how you can add it. I have also followed the same tutorial. So what it is saying is go to the app and click on the routine, and here for the triggering stuff you need to add that virtual button here. So before that we don't have any triggering option for IR things. So with this we are able to trigger it, and then we can perform actions which is available on any remote which we have added on it. Now it can be a custom remote as well, and then some other things like device operated, we need to select it in order to select a remote, and then you can apply stuffs on it. So let me just show you what this tutorial tried to say. Let's go back again and go to the routine, and inside the routine you need to click on add, And on add, the tutorial was saying, can event trigger from, so I need to click on the add event, and I just need to choose device operated. So with device operated, we should have another one. So these are the two virtual buttons we have, HDMI 1 and TV HDMI 2. So I will just select the new one. So I have selected that. Then we need to click on this button again. So as you can see, this is selected as a trigger. So whenever that virtual button executed, it will come to this routine. So inside the do action, it will be a series of actions. So we can use our devices on that, which we have configured using IR. So if I click on the control certain devices, then you can see there are a bunch of different things available for us. So let me just use Micromax TV. So it can be any TV or any IR remote, you can say. And then inside that I will just choose menu, or maybe source again. You can do whatever you want to do. So I will just choose source. So as you can see, it is added on it. So when you click on the remote source, it will behave in a similar way. And then what I need to do is, I want to do like scroll downwards. So for that I will choose again control certain device and Micromax TV again, and inside that I need to choose down. So I will choose down. So as you can see, it's showing that remote down, and again I can choose again and go to this, and now click OK. So what it will do, it will press the button like input or source, and then press the remote button down, and then click OK, and then it will change the source. So that is what you need to do, and we can leave it like that because add condition is not something we want to do, because we don't have specific period thing and all, because we are going to use it with Alexa. So let's just leave it as it is. And just before going out of this menu, just remember that the virtual button name, so this is HDMI 1 select, and I will just click save on it, and this is showing the routine and all, and I will just click save now. So it should show 2 routines now. So as you can see, every virtual button press bedroom cloud walker. So that's the speaker, something I have tried to do. So next thing is HDMI 1 select. So that is routine is set. Now we are done with this application now. So what we need to do, we need to go to the Alexa app. So here my Alexa app, and inside that I will just create a new routine so that we are able to understand it. Let me just go back again and click in a new routine, and I will click add a new routine which says that HDMI 1 select. You can choose any name you like and choose next. And when this happen, when I say it, Alexa switch to HDMI 1. So whenever I say this phrase, it will going to execute my routine. So in the action, as you can see, it's very similar to the Broadlink app. So you should be able to understand what's going on in here. And then inside that I need to choose smart home and click on the all device. And when you scroll through all device, it should show it somewhere here. This is TV HDMI 1 2 source, and we should have something like HDMI 1 select 2. It's not showing. What just happened? Let me just refresh it again and let's see whether we are able to see it or not. Okay, it's not showing. So as you can see, it's showing HDMI 1 select as a switch because it's a virtual switch, and I will just select this and click next. and save. So now our routine is set, and as it was saying that it's there. So HDMI 1 select is our routine, we can execute it. So let me show you by using my camera. So let's just so I was having a hard time configuring this routine with Alexa because it is not,
sorry, I don't know that,
because it is not able to understand what I was saying. So what I did is I select a phrase something like this, because whenever I try to say it, it was thinking that it's inbuilt functionality which is not supported by this. So you need to also make sure that you are not using phrase like switch and HDMI, I think. So whatever the thing, it's working, I think. So let me just show you by opening the camera, and I will just say, Alexa, select 1.
okay,
so as you can see, what it did is it execute the input source and then press down and then click OK on it. I will try to show you once more. Alexa, select 1.
okay,
So that's how you can program it. And last time I will again show you how it is there. So that's my routine which is created in Alexa, and inside that I have triggered it using a phrase, select 1, and inside that I have choose that HDMI 1 select, which is configure in the Broadlink app, which is here. So as you can see, it's like a device in which you can add a number of inputs from your remote. So you can see what is the potential of this. So if you have any things like if you want to turn on some music, so if and your speaker supports different types of inputs, so you can just make a routine and turn on this and then choose an input, and then you can just play it with your mobile or whatever. So this is something which I have been really waiting for, and I'm glad they actually introduce it. So I hope you like the video. Please comment below if you have any queries regarding this routines and all. I will try to answer them as quick as possible. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.